How's it going? Yeah, I thought I'd make another video. I've had a lot of questions lately, and it's quite encouraging to see that people are actually interested in real truth. And it's been my experience that speaking to people that are not willing to listen is just a waste of time. I've tried that, and people just look at you like you're not. You get the old rolling of the eyes, and like, oh man, here we go, another, nut job trying to say that everything I've learned is not true. And one of the things also I've discovered is people, when they're listening to what real truth is, and someone that has actually spent the time that it takes to learn what real truth is, if it goes against what their indoctrinated belief is, they always want proof. Well, you need to prove your statement. You need to provide links. And in other words, I want it made so convenient, and I want it served up on a silver platter, because that way, it's going to make you look foolish. But here's the facts. All right, when you went to indoctrination camp, school, did the teacher, when they were teaching you everything that you thought was true, did you sit there and raise your hand and say, "Excuse me, teacher, I want you to provide proof of what you're saying is true"? No, you did not do that. You took it at face value. Okay? And you've spent all these years learning lies. Okay, so when someone comes along and rattles your reality, asking them to prove it is ridiculous. Why not disprove what they're saying if you do not believe them? That's what I had to do. Somebody came to me and told me some things that I did not think was true. So I went out to disprove them, and I learned that I was the one in the wrong. All right? And they were actually correct in what they were telling me. And teachers nowadays spend 4, 6, sometimes 8 years or more to get the credentials to become a teacher. And people that are studying real truth, more than likely, if they can speak intelligently about it, have spent as much time as a regular teacher has, maybe more, because to find out this information is not readily available. It's very hard to research this stuff. But I encourage those that want to scoff or think that what someone that is trying to get real truth across to you, if you think that they're not telling the truth, then disprove them. Quit being lazy. Get out there and do your own research. Okay, the biggest question I get asked is, when is this system going to change, or do we have a chance? And quite honestly, in my humble opinion, I think we do have a chance, because more and more people are starting to wake up. The real problem we have are the indoctrinated, the people that are stuck thinking that this system is reality when it's an illusion, it's fake, it's a debt-based system. All right? But I can't blame them, because I used to feel the same way. The people that run this system are few. All right? And once everybody wakes up, they're done. All right? So the real problem is the people that are indoctrinated, that refuse to even try to see real truth. Where do we start? In my humble opinion, based on my research, we have to start with the currency. Okay? We have a Federal Reserve that prints paper that is backed by nothing, that we consider to be money. And I question the fact that it's even money. If we look up the definition of money, money is something that is issued by a government. Well, then I beg to ask the question, can a corporation be a government? Because U.S. was incorporated in 1871. It's a corporation. It's not a government. And the answer is no. A corporation cannot be a government, and so it cannot issue currency or money. What's happening is we have a central bank called the Federal Reserve that is lending banknotes, promissory notes, debt-based notes to U.S. Incorporated with interest. Okay? It has no value whatsoever, except what we perceive to be of value. All right, so you got Federal Reserve Incorporated printing worthless banknotes and selling them or lending them to U.S. Incorporated that is required to pay interest on these debt-based banknotes. So they give these debt-based banknotes to the employees of U.S. Incorporated, which are the persons or the citizens. All right, persons are defined as corporations. So when you go to work and you earn these fake notes that are issued by a bank that we call money, you have to pay the interest on that loan. You do. Not the U.S. Incorporated, but the person, which is a corporation. And you do that by paying taxes. And you pay it through the collection agency called the IRS Incorporated. Right? That's why in the tax laws it states that only corporations have to pay taxes. And everybody thinks, well, I don't have to pay taxes. I'm not a corporation. Wrong. You are. You are a person. You have a social security number. You have a birth certificate that was handed over to the state, which incorporated you as chattel. All right? You are a corporation working for U.S. Incorporated, getting debt-based banknotes that you're required to pay interest on. This needs to stop, okay? This is how we are enslaved. Everyone is enslaved. It's a fact. If you don't believe me, prove me wrong, please. All right? If we get a values-backed currency backed by gold, silver, some kind of value, right? It doesn't have to be gold. Some kind of value. It will stabilize the economy. There'll be no more inflation. All right? There'll be no more corporations. There won't be any need for corporations, which are designed to do one thing, create a profit at whatever cost. Whether it costs human lives or anything, profit is number one. Right? So there'll be no more corporations. There'll be a stable economy with no more inflation. And wars would be useless. We go around bombing other countries that have a value-backed currency. They have actual real money backed by gold normally, and we go in and bomb the crap out of them, all right, and then put in place a corporate democracy, and then install a central bank that starts printing debt-based notes to enslave their population. That's how the people at the top of this scam, this multi-level marketing scam, are controlling the world. This has to stop. And the more people that understand this, the faster it will stop. Okay, your congressman is not working in your favor. Okay? He is managing you. That's your manager. Okay? Corporations have presidents. Are you starting to see the picture? So when will it happen? When the majority of the people wake up. When the majority of the people demand that we have a values-backed currency. That gives us a level playing field to start becoming free. And what happens after that will be incredible. The release of technology, the raising of your capacity, because there's not going to be any more poison in the air or in the water or in the food that you eat. It'll open up everything so that we can be the true human beings that we were meant to be. Okay? Have a good day. Take care.